All right, this is Katie Robinson. She is the art teacher at Tavelli Elementary. And we are taking this wonderful Summer Standards Institute class together. And she has created this sculpture here. And what would you like to tell us about it?
Well, I initially started out thinking I was going to use mostly precious metal clay, which wound up being very difficult, and this idea came to me. So I made a plaster sculpture. I was kind of thinking about Giacometti a little bit with his elongated people, but she kind of became my, she's like my inner spirit, I would say. I've always been fascinated with just our, the spiritual side of life. So as the Buddhists might say, that search for nirvana or truth, and she represents many, many things. I'm also an energy worker. I do Reiki, so the spirals relate to energy and healing, and this is also a little bit of a throwback to the ancient, kind of spiritual traditions as well. So these faces that are hanging represent emotions and kind of our masky identities and way of being and relating to the world. And the idea is removing them to find your true identity, which lies underneath all the things that you believe or think that you are or might be, but that bigger part of you that transcends kind of time and space and cultural norms and beliefs. So this is her, and I put a little earth on there because here we are on planet Earth, and for me a lot of it's about kind of healing and being here in this space and time. So it kind of just represents that, the spiritual part of being, my being. And so I added, the process was really fun. It's kind of an assemblage of many different things. I did a drawing down here, and then I painted it, and then I worked with like hot glue and added little metal bits and beads and stones, and then my plaster person that I painted, which was really fun, and then making her hair out of picture wire and adding the beads to it to kind of give that ethereal, magical feeling. And then some jewelry that I had actually made, the spiral here, and a spiral is kind of my personal symbol, symbolizes, the expansion of consciousness and growth and spirituality. And then adding just all the fun pieces that I could find around the house and in my studio to kind of complete her. It was just really fun. Once I started, the process got rolling, and she kind of just became into being. So that is what she is. Oh, and I forgot about this part, because usually I'm not the kind of person that is about like symbols, like hearts, that, that's kind of cheesy and kitschy in my mind sometimes. But one of the spaces that I'm at in my life now is this trying to understand unconditional love and acceptance. So standing on a foundation of that is wound up actually being perfect. So there's a little heart box there, and that is the foundation for all of it. It's pretty fun.
All right.
And that's it. There she is.
Well, thank you for sharing.
You're welcome. Thank you for interviewing.